Hi, I'm back. This time I want to dig a little bit deeper into lead generation. I thought I'd look at it from the point of view of an entrepreneur or a small business owner and try and explain why lead generation is so critical to your business. There are, of course, the usual suspects, the usual reasons why lead generation is important for any business. For one, it could be because you need to understand what is your true market potential. Unless you have sufficient leads, how do you know where your business is going in a month's time, or maybe a couple of months' time, or a quarter or a half year period? So definitely you need to have a huge bucket of leads to understand what your market potential is. The second one, which is often the case and often the reason why people have lead generation, is to try and understand how effective your sales team is. Maybe you have a small organization with 3 or 4 sales engineers or sales executives. In that case, how effective are they in generating leads? How many leads are they bringing in every day or every week or every month? Maybe you have a large organization with sales managers and multiple levels of sales executives. In that case, by knowing how many leads are there in the bucket, you will understand how much your sales managers prioritize lead generation. The third reason is also another favorite for entrepreneurs and small business owners. Well, simple. If you're the kind of person who reviews your team for the amount of leads that they generate, whether it's on a value basis or on the number of leads that they generate, having that metric in place is a great way to understand your team's performance. But lead generation can be so much more. It can be so much more than just metrics, so much more than just reviews, so much more than just an understanding of the marketplace. Lead generation, if done effectively, can be a true insight into how much you're aware of your target customer or target business. If you truly take the time to define and focus on each and every potential channel for lead generation, I guarantee you will get new insights into how and why your customers buy the products or services that you offer. It will give you, the entrepreneur, much clearer idea as to why your customer wants to buy any of the products and services that you offer, and what are the avenues for ensuring that leads can be generated, and how can you feed your sales funnel. So how do you go about doing this? As an entrepreneur, I think it's your responsibility to define the lead generation process and how your team is expected to go about generating leads for your business. While this is critical in the initial phase, as the team evolves and grows and understands the importance for lead generation, I'm certain that they will help you broaden this definition. They will help you understand what are the other potential channels for growing your leads. The only advice I have for you, simple. Don't stop broadening your definition of how to generate leads. The broader your definition, the more leads you generate, the more opportunities you have to convert them into potential customers. In my OTR business, I employ several strategies to try and ensure that I get as many leads as possible. Initially, the team was young, our awareness of the products and services was low, and our understanding of the customer needs was limited. So what did we do? First, we tried to define each team member's territory. Secondly, each team member was expected to go into his territory and try and find customers for whom OTR tires was a priority. So we knew that OTR tires would be required in quarries or mines, OTR tires would be required by construction companies, by hirers of heavy equipment. So the team's job was to just go into the field, meet these people, give our brochure and create brand awareness. But there was a second alternative idea behind going into the field. The idea was to collect as many contact numbers as possible, and all these contact numbers were funneled to the business development officer who was sitting in the back office. Her responsibility was to frequently call as many of these prospective leads as possible and find out if they had a requirement. Eventually, we created a WhatsApp broadcast list and started sending our brochures and leaflets and marketing materials to all these potential leads through WhatsApp. Within a month of implementing our original strategy, I realized that I had to expand my reach for generating leads. So what did I do? I looked at IndiaMart as an option or a channel for lead generation and registered myself there. I created a Facebook page so that I could market to a wider audience. I contacted as many owners associations and Facebook page groups of owners associations of heavy equipment as I could. I created a website and so on and so forth. My team realized how important lead generation was to the business and for them to be effective as sales executives, and they started finding new ways to market and generate leads. Interestingly, they discovered that there were a lot of WhatsApp specific groups for heavy equipment owners. There were groups specifically for construction companies, and they started marketing through those channels. Another channel that I never realized was a potential channel was tire repair shops. If you think that we are done looking for channels for generating leads, you're highly mistaken. Every day we find new ways to generate leads. It's a priority for me, and so it's a priority for my team. So, like I mentioned earlier, as an entrepreneur or a small business owner, make sure that lead generation is a priority for you. And I promise you that you will have so many leads you will not know what to do with them. That's it for this video, guys. I hope this was useful. I think I'll make another one specifically from the sales executive's perspective. Until then, bye.